TCBATV.com offers step-by-step instructional videos that could save you thousands of dollars on every car you buy for the rest of your life. With TCBATV.com, you will learn how to take control of the negotiation, get the tools the pros use to inspect cars, obtain financing while protecting your credit, gain insight on leasing. Before you buy, be advised. Visit TCBATV.com, educating Nevada one consumer at a time. TCBATV.com. You're watching TCBA TV, dedicated to reforming the automotive, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle industries. TCBA TV has been called the most brilliant, not a shot-fired revolution in the history of capitalism that will change the face of business in America as we know it today. The more prepared, informed, and educated you are, the better choices you will make. Educating Nevada one consumer at a time. Please welcome your host, Mitch Burney.
Welcome to TCBA TV. We're committed to reforming the automotive, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle industry businesses. We want you to use your money, your power, your vote to support only the top businesses in each category of these industries. Force the others to rethink their standards or perish. We're committed to uniting our community into the nation's most powerful consumer group. On this show, we introduce you to the businesses we believe are truly worthy of your support so that you can make the most prepared, informed, and educated decisions as a consumer that you can make. Our first guest today is a business that many of you will be surprised to know they even exist. It is such a joy to introduce businesses like this to our community. Please welcome to our show Richard Potler, owner of Absolute Hose and Fittings and Sparks. Richard, welcome to our show.
Thanks for having me, Mitch.
For our community members that have never heard the name Absolute Hose and Fittings, let's start with what you do there.
We do basically a hose and a fitting there. That gets down to the basics of it there. You've got a hose in the center, you have two fittings. So that's where we get our name, Absolute Hose and Fittings.
What typically fails when it comes to a hose with fittings at the end?
You get the hose that fails there, so we can actually take in that hose, replace the center portion of it, and get the customer out with quite a bit of savings.
Well, many times you're even able to reuse the fittings at the end.
Yes, we can.
And if those are not reusable, you also can replace them.
Yes, we can actually duplicate the hose that somebody's brought in
for a fraction of the cost of an original equipment manufacturer hose as well.
Yes.
Let's start with a little history of Absolute Hose and Fittings and how you maintain the quality of workmanship that comes out of your shop.
We're going on 5 years here in Sparks, so we take a look at, we have three things that we really focus on: employees, training, and good quality products.
Let's talk about the three main lines of products that you carry in your store.
We carry the Phoenix Industries, we also carry Ryco Hydraulics, and Brake Whip.
And one of the things you shared with me before is by using the highest quality parts that are available, you reduce the likeliness of breakdown because you're using parts that have the lowest frequency of failure. Let's talk about the Phoenix line specifically today because they've won some major awards in the last few years.
Yes, back in 2010 they actually made up a speed lock, which actually you can take off by hand. You can see the Teflon seat in there, which helps you get your seat where it can hold a lot more pressure. And then it's also done by hand. You can take it on and off. It's for that hard to reach spot, or if you're taking off lines after a race and you want to clean them. So that helps out quite a bit there.
It's a quick release speed lock or speed unlock.
Yes.
And let's talk about their technologies they're using in their production of even lines that you consume from them.
The fittings are basically aircraft grade aluminum there. It's made out of one piece, so you don't have your wells. You also don't have they use a mandrel, so it doesn't cut down on your flow.
For those of our audience that are not sure how this applies to them, let's talk about all the different lines and fittings that they can come to you to have you replace or repair for them. Starting with the motorcycle industry.
Yes, we can do custom brake lines for the motorcycle industries.
Sand rails?
Sand rails. We do a wide variety of hard lines for the sand rails. We do the power steering, oil coolers, all the way down to the brake lines.
And automotive as well, just about all of the main components, automotive hoses under the hood.
Yes, you can start up there with the fuel. You can go to the power steering, the transmission. You can go all the way down to the brake lines.
And fuel lines as well, high-pressure fuel lines.
Yes, we can.
And DOT-approved brake lines.
Yes, DOT certified. We test everything before it goes out the door.
Well, let's also talk about some of your commercial applications like high-pressure wash systems and what you can do for the construction industry.
We do a wide variety of different hydraulic lines for loaders, excavators, trucks.
And the mining industry as well, big in Nevada.
Big in Nevada there. We do a wide variety on the Ryco line. We can go all the way up to 6,000 PSI on some of the large shovels.
And everything from 18-wheel trucks to car washes and just about any hose and fitting that they can think of, basically.
Yes, anything that's on the truck.
For the automotive community is in northern Nevada, hot August nights, the classic car owner, you can recreate a line for an obsolete part.
Yes, you can bring in that hose and we'll actually reconstruct that fitting sometimes, or we can actually make new fittings there for that end of it.
And you have a complete part store and you ship as well.
Yeah, we'll ship out the same day.
That's Richard Potler, owner of Absolute Hose and Fittings in Sparks. How can they get a hold of you?
They can get us a hold of us on the phone there at 775-358-HOSE, or you can go to absolutehoseandfittings.com.
Thanks again for being here today.
All right, thanks for having me, Mitch.
For more information on this guest, visit the preferred business page on our website, tcbatv.com. tcbatv.com offers step-by-step instructional videos that could save you thousands of dollars on every car you buy for the rest of your life. With tcbatv.com, you will learn how to take control of the negotiation, get the tools the pros use to inspect cars, obtain financing while protecting your credit, gain insight on leasing. Before you buy, be advised. Visit tcbatv.com, educating Nevada one consumer at a time. tcbatv.com.
Quite possibly one of the richest parts of our automotive industry in northern Nevada. It's an honor to introduce you to Tom Rankin, owner of American Auto Air and Repair on Moana. Tom, welcome to our show.
Thanks, Mitch.
Your business is just a standard for businesses, not just in our community, but our nation. So let's talk about American Auto Air and Repair. And the and repair may surprise some people, but let's start with what you're well known for, the automotive air conditioning and heating. Tell us a little bit about your history in the industry.
Yeah, well, we specialize in automotive air conditioning and heating. I started when my dad had a shop when I was a child, and I worked there at summers, and once I graduated high school, I worked there from then on.
That's about a little more than 3 decades ago, I understand.
Yeah, quite some time.
So a lot of history. You've been installing air conditioning in cars when they didn't even come equipped with them in those days.
Yeah, that used to be a big thing. We used to put air conditioning in. Nowadays, most cars come with air conditioning, so we mainly just repair them. We still do some installations, but not near as many as we used to.
Well, this is a really big deal, though, because the technologies it takes to install them are really, especially in today's air conditioning systems, very technical. And you have taken on having some of the highest quality trained technicians in the industry. Let's start with your ASE certified and ASE master technicians credentials.
Yeah, I have 2 ASE certified master techs. I also have 3 2G certified techs.
And 2G, for our community members that don't understand that, is an emissions licensing repair facility.
Correct. That's a license you get through the state to repair failed smogs.
And so many facilities may be able to smog a car, but you actually have the technologies to repair them if they fail.
Yes.
And your ASE master technicians have a combined experience of over a decade.
Yes.
If you combine all of the technologies and credentials that you already have in your shop, and then apply that to the and repair part of your name, which is American Auto Air and Repair, and many of our community members are going to be surprised to hear that you can work on virtually their entire vehicle with those technologies and capabilities.
Oh yeah, we're quite capable of repairing everything on the vehicle.
Well, let's talk about some of the things people would bring to your shop other than just what you're known for, the air conditioning heating systems.
Well, we do just about everything. I mean, we do your maintenance, 30, 60,000, 90,000 mile services, timing belts. We do cooling systems, water pumps and coolant flushes, electrical. We do, alternators, batteries, anything to do with the electrical system, power windows and power door locks and fuel systems, fuel injection. We do drivability repairs. We do complete engine overhauls if need be.
Well, so it's a complete service facility with all of the technologies and credentials of a top-notch shop. And then really when it comes to the air conditioning heating systems, these are really extensive jobs because many of these components lie well behind the dash. So having the right shop work on those is really important.
Absolutely. You have to do some of the heater cores and the actuators in the air conditioning and heating system. You have to absolutely remove the whole dash and heater case, which is quite a job.
Now, Tom, your business is family-owned and operated, and integrity runs through the core of it.
Yeah, my daughter works there, my brother-in-law, a friend of mine since I was in grade school.
Now, we're convinced if our community just tries you once, they won't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah, well, that's our motto. We make customers for life. We, when a customer comes to us, I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to feel like they got a fair deal, and I don't think they'll want to go anywhere else.
Well, we don't either, so we're calling on our community to give Tom Rankin and American Auto Air and Repair an opportunity to earn your business for life. Tom, how do they get a hold of you?
They can call us at 826-6050 or visit our website at americanautoair.com.
And you're located on Moana, right near the freeway.
Yeah, right off the freeway on Moana, across from Ashley Furniture.
That's Tom Rankin, owner of American Auto Air and Repair. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you, Mitch.
For more information on this guest, visit the preferred business page on our website, tcbatv.com. tcbatv.com offers step-by-step instructional videos that could save you thousands of dollars on every car you buy for the rest of your life. With tcbatv.com, you will learn how to take control of the negotiation, get the tools the pros use to inspect cars, obtain financing while protecting your credit, gain insight on leasing. Before you buy, be advised. Visit tcbatv.com, educating Nevada one consumer at a time. tcbatv.com.
We want you, our community, to understand what goes into our business selection model that allows a business to be endorsed by TCBA TV, and probably no other guest will demonstrate all of those better than our next guest. Please welcome to our show, Adi Rich, owner of Adi's Quality Upholstery in Sparks. Adi, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Mitch.
And I say that with such love and passion for your business and who you are in our community. But let's start with your history in the industry.
I've been in this trade for over 35 years. I've worked with some of the best trimmers. I've worked for some of the best shops in the world. I've done some historically correct cars that's gone to Pebble Beach, and I've done some custom cars.
And for one of the largest national automotive museums in our nation, you've done a lot of work there as well.
Yes, I have.
And quality is more than just a word in your name. It is in your commitment to what you put out of your shop.
Yes, it is. Like I said, quality starts with the product that you use. We use the best product that you can possibly get. I deal with the best employees that you can find. Like I said, my employees have 30 plus years in the trade. So experience is quality comes from experience, and I think we're quite highly experienced.
One of the things also, Adi, that I really respect about you is who you are, not just in your shop. I mean, you treat your employees as if they're family, but who you are as a family man and a member of our community. When you put out the quality of workmanship every day, day in, day out that you do, it probably becomes even more challenging when you walk into another business and they don't give you what you give every day.
That's true. Like I said, I'm a believer that what comes around goes around, and I deal with that in my life, from my home life to what I bring to the business. And I try to treat everybody fairly and give the best that we can possibly give.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the projects that are currently ongoing in your shop that our communities can be able to see in the background of this interview.
Well, like I said, what we do in our shop, we do everything from boat work to automotive, convertible tops, airplanes, anything that you can possibly think of that's covered, from your restaurant booths to your home dinette chairs to your... And we're not just a shop that does completes. We're also one that does it from a seat repair to a complete restoration.
Well, you've got a really interesting project in your shop right now, which is completely custom.
Yes, yeah, it's a 33 Ford Factory 5, very one of a kind. And what we do is, like I said, we want to, everything we do when it's customized, we personalize it, give everybody one of a kind. So.
Well, let's talk about all the different parts that you're doing in this particular vehicle, from the carpeting to a custom console.
Well, what we do, we don't do just the upholstery. When we do an interior, we start from the ground up. So it'd be starting with a carpet and pad. If I'm doing building a center console, we install stereos, lighting, wiring, speakers, everything that starts from the beginning, so we do cover it from top to bottom.
And you, in this particular vehicle, have built some really beautiful custom door panels and even pull straps.
Yeah, well, like I said, we try to fit our interiors to what the car looks like. And when you're top notch on looking at a beautiful car, like I said, we try to make it just as nice as the rest of it.
Tell us a little bit about the project that you're working on, Crown Victoria.
That one there, we're going bone stock original, everything that will be. So from the colors to the door panels, everything's stock original in that one. So we do anything from original, like I said, historically correct restoration to a complete custom.
For an individual looking at an interior that doesn't have the trained eye, how would they tell the difference between a typical job and a job like yours that can actually be shown and win awards at a Pebble Beach type event?
I think that comes from the experience of who I've worked for. Like I said, I've worked for some of the best that, like as you said, cars that's gone to Pebble Beach. We're talking from screws going correct directions and not using foam where it was a cotton. It's originally correct. It's the way it was back when it was.
And that the patterns and the grain and the materials all line up from seat bottom to seat back. I mean, it's just an art form in and of itself. Really an honor to introduce your business to our community. How did they get a hold of you?
Thank you. We're on the corner of Kitsky and Coonsley, 1775 Coonsley. Phone number's 324-4431. Or you can check us on our website, audisqualityupholstery.com.
That's AUDIES, qualityupholstery.com. Audie Rich, owner of Audie's Quality Upholstery, thanks again for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
For more information on this guest, visit the Preferred Business page on our website, tcbatv.com. TCBATV.com offers step-by-step instructional videos that could save you thousands of dollars on every car you buy for the rest of your life. With TCBATV.com, you will learn how to take control of the negotiation, get the tools the pros use to inspect cars, obtain financing while protecting your credit, gain insight on leasing. Before you buy, be advised. Visit TCBATV.com, educating Nevada one consumer at a time. TCBATV.com.
Our next business is out to revolutionize the industry in the automotive dealer segment. It is a privilege and an honor to introduce you to George Green, Operations Manager, and Ashley Lindberg, Finance Director at Wild West Chevrolet out in Yerington. Welcome to our show.
Thanks for having us, Mitch.
Exciting stuff happening out at Wild West Chevrolet in Yerington. Let's begin with the preferred pricing for everybody concept. How did that get its roots?
Well, very interesting and very simply, we asked our customers what they were looking for. And, we go out and we poll our community. We ask, they're tired of the games. They're simply tired of the games car dealerships play. As far as with pricing strategy, with marked up stickers, with financing the trade-ins. We wanted to come up with a very simple, straightforward solution and make it easy.
Let's describe what preferred pricing is, where it originated.
Well, it originated... it's on the invoice of the vehicle. It shows the preferred price on the invoice, and it's what a General Motors employee can buy it for, or a supplier to General Motors can buy it for. So it just made it real simple. It's a great discount to a customer, and obviously they get rebates on top of that. So we wanted to make it easy, and we have.
You have, and this is a whole new concept. How is it working? How is it turning out for you?
Well, so far so good. We've learned a couple of valuable lessons, but number one is we need more inventory. Two, you know, to have a program that we've been having for 18 months now, the sustainability of it was a concern, as long as also with the reduced profits. So we found that the more cars we sell, it does reduce our expense structure, our overall structure, and it's going very well.
And how easy actually is that for a consumer to get those prices from you?
Oh, it's really easy. There's a few different ways you can do it. You can call us. We have a 60-second price quote guarantee. We work really hard to stay in with that. We know you're busy, so we try to make it easy for you. Also on our website. I mean, you're one click away from any information you need, whether it's trade-in value, whether it's the price of a car, with all the manufacturer rebates. Everything's there, and it's clearly marked on the website.
And you are also up to date with all the new technologies available to people with smartphones.
Of course. What is the one thing you do when you're my age? Come on, you're going to whip out your cell phone and you're going to research, you know, where you want to go. So what better place to be able to do that than Wild West Chevrolet?
And you've been in the industry for some time now yourself.
Yeah, I guess. You could say I'm a little seasoned.
And how did you get your start at Wild West Chevrolet?
Well, Don Lindbergh is my grandfather. Tony Lindbergh is my uncle. So I'm the third generation to hop in there and try to.
And I have to say, she's doing a great job. I mean, with today's technologies, I mean, she knows how to do Facebook and Twitter and all those great things that the younger folks need. And she does such a great job. And she knows what she's doing. Put it that way. She's very well versed on the things that people want, and she strives and every day gets out there and gets it done for them.
Well, this is really cutting edge, your pricing strategy in the automotive market, because for decades, since the inception of the automotive industry virtually, there have been government interventions in the automotive industry because it's such a greed-driven business, and this is such the antithesis of that. It's really remarkable that you're taking it on, but let's go back historically for those of our audience that remember the days when there weren't even stickers on cars.
Well, I'm pretty old, but I started selling Chevys in Detroit, and they did not have stickers on trucks at that time. Through government intervention and consumer advocacy, you know, there are stickers on a vehicle now. When you walk on our lot, you go to our website, we're going to give you straight, honest, forward, you know, no bull, just genuine deals.
And so, regardless of the popularity or the limited supply of a vehicle, if they contact Wild West Chevrolet, they can always buy it at employee pricing.
Yes.
Any chance they could walk on the lot and pay more if they didn't know this existed?
No, the only way that there would, you know, we do sell accessories, so if somebody wants to accessorize their vehicle, customize it to their own needs, you know, there's going to be additional cost, obviously, for that.
But the car itself, that's the price, you can't pay more.
Bottom line, period.
Used cars. You have a nice selection of really high quality and certified pre-owned vehicles as well at Wild West Chevrolet.
We do. We go through a rigorous 172-point inspection on all of our certified vehicles, and I can safely say that, you know, it's certified pre-owned now. You know, we call them, we don't just have new cars and used cars, we have new, used, and certified pre-owned. We treat it as a separate category, so there are high-end cars that have really good prices on them too.
It's even deeper than that. The quality goes into your respect for the consumer, even in the protection of their credit score and privacy. Actually, tell us about that. You're the finance director at Wild West Chevrolet in Yerington.
Yeah, I do handle all the financing. You know, people's credit, it's pretty sacred these days, especially in this economy. I mean, you want to do everything you can to protect it. There are dealers that will say, you know, I'll get you approved no matter what. But what they don't tell you is they're sending your credit to 30 different lenders. What we do, I mean, sure, we'll send it to more than one. I always talk to people about it, see where they feel most comfortable. And wherever is the place where you're going to fit the best to get you the very best rate, that's where we send you. I'm not going to send you and shotgun you out, you know.
Yeah.
And this term shotgun is an industry term, so we'll share it with our community, where you just broadcast, like you said, up to 30 lenders or more.
Oh, definitely.
The application so that you can have an approval faster as a dealership.
Most definitely.
And it's very disrespectful to a consumer's credit score because those inquiries are an attempt to acquire debt on their credit score.
Exactly.
And it takes weeks or months for those to disappear. for the credit companies to even determine if you obtained all of these loans or not.
Yes, that's very correct.
So very respectful. More than just a commitment to treating people right, at Wild West Chevrolet, you're really entrenched in our community as well.
Well, that's one thing the Lindbergh family has been entrenched in the Northern Nevada community for close to 25 years. But I can tell you that it's not just a lot of words and smoke and mirrors. They really do believe and they really do care in what goes on in their community. They're involved with the Senior Center. They're involved with the Boys and Girls Club. One thing that is near and dear to our hearts is our veterans. And Ashley put together a promotion for this month that is, just absolutely outstanding. I'd like her to tell us a little bit more about that, and I think your listeners would really be appreciative.
Sure. So what we're doing is right now we're selling T-shirts for the local Veterans Guest House. The Veterans Guest House is a really amazing facility. If you guys have the chance, they're over on the corner of Locust and Taylor.
Correct.
They provide the comforts of home to our veterans that are receiving medical treatment, whether it be at the VA, Renown, anywhere. They're smack dab in the middle, and they offer the comforts of home. They have beds set up. They offer, meals. It's a really great cause.
I understand you recently paid a visit to the Veterans Guest House.
We had the opportunity to go over there and get a tour, and I'll tell you, it's just incredible what to see people that give back like that, and to be part of something so special. We're very enthused about it. So, go onto our Facebook. I think we got it promoted on our Facebook and our website.
It's on our Facebook and our website.
And tell us about your Facebook. How do they find that?
Well, you can type in Wild West Chevrolet in the search bar on Facebook, or you can go to www.facebook.com/Wild West Chevrolet.
Now, this is a business that is committed to you, our community, and providing you ease of services and fair pricing, and also gives back to our community. The reason why we endorse Wild West Chevrolet and ask you, our community, to rally behind them. George, how do they get a hold of you?
WildWestChevrolet.com, and our phone number is 775-463-3456.
Again, George Green, Operations Manager, and Ashley Lindbergh, Finance Director, Wild West Chevrolet. Thanks again for being here.
Thanks for having us.
For more information on this guest, visit the preferred business page on our website, tcbatv.com. TCBATV.com offers step-by-step instructional videos that could save you thousands of dollars on every car you buy for the rest of your life. With TCBATV.com, you will learn how to take control of the negotiation, get the tools the pros use to inspect cars, obtain financing while protecting your credit, gain insight on leasing. Before you buy, be advised. Visit TCBATV.com, educating Nevada one consumer at a time. TCBATV.com.